Six are waiting.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right. Hey, everybody. I hope everybody can hear me. It's Sandy from Hook Hook Crochet. Happy Sunday. How's everybody doing? All right. I have a little different setup here. I'm feeling a little drift. So I'm going to put this one on. This, I like my, what would you call that? Cowl? Something like that.
This chair is too high.
We got Mr. Hook Hook in the house. Say hi.
Hi.
How was your week?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, my lottery numbers didn't come in yet.
Not yet?
No.
Are you sure you're just not like living another life somewhere when you say you're going to go bird watching?
Otherwise, I'm good. What did you say about my bird watching? I'm not a bird watcher. I'm a wildlife photographer.
A wildlife photographer.
It's cooler.
It's cooler.
Bird watching is kind of geeky.
Yeah, well, you're kind of a geek, aren't you?
I'm not a geek. I'm cool. I was Mr. Prom King in high school. Come on.
Come on. Not in the USA.
It still counts.
Does it?
Yes.
Layla Harvey is here. Hello, Layla. I'm sorry. Hello, Layla. There's a bit of a tongue twister. Jaigo's here. Squirrel Raid, thank you. Thanks for coming. Yeah, well, I gotta tell you guys, yesterday I was not on YouTube at all. I don't think even a couple minutes. I had a lot of stuff, a lot of calls going on in my house, a lot of Zoom chats, a lot of calls, text messaging. So I actually got in touch with people I have met in real life. And so, don't forget those people too. I know you can't spend all your days on YouTube. Okay, we got Whispers here.
Hello,
David's
Diego,
here.
Whispers, David Browning,
Sheila, Dana,
Dana's here.
Rebecca, Kelly, Kayla, Sherry.
Squirrel Raid it is, boy.
I know, man. That's nice.
Bonnie got nets.
Don't forget to hit the
Joe's
thumbs
here.
up. Joe's here. Hello.
Morgan, Sherry K, Whisper SDI, Crafty Grot. Oh, wow. What a squirrel raid.
I know, right? Granny D, she's one classy lady. I will tell you that. That Granny D. She knows how to help a fellow content creator. And I appreciate that. She's a nice lady. She's on almost every day. And usually when my husband comes home, she's on. And so he knows that already. He knows how her voice sounds, and he knows it's Granny D time. I don't know if he caught on that it's only every other day in the week, in the weekday. Did you catch on?
Yeah.
Bonnie's here. The Naughty Canuck. Oh my gosh. Barb is waving to you.
Mm-hmm.
I almost am dropping my ball of yarn. I got this ball of yarn I'm working with today. I'm just making a granny square because my main whip is over there, and it's got 3 balls of yarn connected at all times. So that's kind of, you need a big space to make sure that the yarns don't get connected into each other. My sister Sandy is here. Do you see my sister Sandy? There's quite a few Sandys on YouTube, babe.
Mm-hmm. It's a popular name.
Yeah, it wasn't a popular name when I was young. I didn't actually like my name. I wanted my name to be Jennifer. Jennifer. How about you out there? Do you like your name? Did you want a certain name when you were younger in school? I wanted mine to be Jennifer because every other girl in school was named Jennifer. Yeah, Sandy sisterhood. All right, let's see. Granny, David, where did you go? Granny D and I are both in North Carolina. We discovered we were at the same college. That's the David you know. At the same time, we had friends in common but didn't know each other. That is crazy. Yeah, it's it's a lot of people in this world, but it's kind of a small world, don't you think, babe?
What did you ask me? I was chatting. I can only do. I'm a guy. I can only do one thing at a
Mm.
time. You were saying?
I was saying that Granny D and another YouTuber, David Browning is his name,
Mm-hmm.
after chatting a while, they discovered they went to the same school
We did.
and had some of the same friends.
Wow. Small world.
I know. That
Yeah. I just had something like that this week. Some small world moment. I don't remember. Maybe it's kind of from my work. Sometimes you just, being in the same industry for 20 years or so, you kind of get to know a lot of people that are in the same industry that have, anyway, that know other people. So,
oh, with your garbage peeps,
hmm
those garbage companies, they all know each other.
yeah. Is there a Dutch lady here?
Whisper, yes.
Well,
Yeah.
no.
Whisper. Barb
Whisper?
is,
Okay.
is here.
Well, anyway, for Whisper, I work for a lot of the. I work for a garbage company or a trash hauling company, and a lot of the trash hauling companies are were started by Dutch uh, people, and many still are. And I work for a company owned by a Dutch family. But anyway, they have what they call Dutch bingo here, where they meet someone they haven't met in a while. They're both Dutch, and they start telling, putting, start naming names, and before you know it, they're like, "Oh, we're related."
Mm-hmm.
So that's what they call Dutch bingo around in the garbage business around here. When I introduce someone, and 10 minutes later, like, "Oh, bingo, we're related." But anyway,
Mm.
I thought Whisper might find that interesting.
Yeah. Well, where she lives, everybody's Dutch, though.
That's true.
Here, it's not that common. Um, I don't know. I guess most European people, they're from different countries, but they kind of often they have the same look. You just don't know what European country they're from.
So anyway, that everyone's coming in right now. We gotta start saying hi to people
I know.
here.
I'm sorry. Daigo, hi. Coping with Yarn is here. Crochet Nana Michelle is here. Rose Cottage Studio. Sarah's here. You guys were talking about names a while ago. Sorry, let me take this down. Yeah, Sandy from Left is Right Crochet. She says that she is grateful for her name. She said that she would have been called Turi. Turi. My mom was gonna name me Henry if I was a boy. I don't know about that one. Henry. That's kind of a different name for a little Mexican girl or boy, Henry. I don't know if she was going to name me the Spanish version, Enrique. Whisper says, yep, Dutch bros are from Dutch descent. If I had been a girl, my name would have been Betty. Betty! Isn't that weird? Man. Betty.
Yes, Dutch folks went all over the place. Right, like in South Africa, or one of my YouTube channels that I watch in not South Africa, another country in Africa. But anyway, it's run. It's they have it's a photography group, and they have a safari that they sponsor or that they own, and it's owned by, and most of the people in that YouTube channel are Dutch. But anyway, all right. So Nana
Zach
Michelle.
is here. I'm okay with my name except when a certain someone
That's funny,
starts
Joe.
singing that certain song. Oh my gosh. If I were a girl, Zach would have been Alexandra Danielle. Yeah, people sing that song to me with my name in there. They try to be funny, but I actually don't care for that. Sherry says, my parents were going to call me Kimberly, but the ship's captain gave my father a bottle of sherry. So hence my first name and initial. Well, that's cool. That is cool. That's a cool story. I was named after some singer from Spain.
Yeah. How about this? Let's give him a trivia right now. I was named after Ian Fleming.
That's my husband. He's telling
Someone know who
everybody
that is?
he was named after Ian Fleming. Does
Come
anybody
on.
know who that is?
Don't be Googling now. Try to think about it.
Here we are in the extreme with trash recycling, but it works. Yeah, except cardboard. Recycling cardboard is kind of expensive, isn't it?
Well, it's coming back now.
Really?
Yeah. James Bond writer Whisper got it.
Granny D
Ian
would have been
Fleming.
named Eric. Wow. Who got it? Okay.
Whisper.
My dad was named after the 1930s movie star.
Ian Fleming is a James Bond writer. Yeah.
Yeah, James Bond.
And my parents were obviously James Bond fans.
Yeah. And they named. Did you see my cup already? Did I show it? Look, it looks like a camera lens. I thought you had just brought home another camera lens. And he kept going, look at it. Look at it. And I'm like, okay, yeah. And then I saw that it was actually a cup. So that's cute. Isn't that cute?
Mm-hmm.
So, and then they named your sister after Ingrid Bergman.
My dad was named after the 1930 movie star Douglas Fairbanks. I don't even know who Douglas Fairbanks is.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Sherry got it too. He's a writer. She's got a little trivia. Alrighty.
Thanks, Barb. Isn't it cute?
Rose Cottage got it too. James Bond. All right.
James Bond.
That's our little trivia. Alrighty. Let me see here. What's everyone saying here?
Lots of chitter chatter. We
I
got
was a Sean
29
Connery
here.
fan. Ned Perlin Squirrel. All right. Yeah. She was the Bond girl. She never knew. He just passed away last year. How sad.
Last year?
Yeah, Sean Connery.
Not this year.
Well, recently.
Recently.
Yes. Recently he
Barb
passed
said
away.
her sister was named after Audrey Hepburn. And you were named after Barbara Streisand. Oh, that's good. I was named, okay, so this actor, or not actor, singer in Spain, his name was Sandro. So my mom just changed it to Sandra.
How about this one? This one for generation, whatever. Our next gen. Long story short, I was at CVS and I was behind a line, behind somebody at the pharmacy line, and then the 18-year-old at the counter, the lady's like, "Well, what's your?" She asked, "What's your name?" The older lady, she said, "Well, Gertrude," and she's like, "That's GURD." She's like, "No, it's GER." And then later on, she's like, still can't find your prescription. Could you spell the name again? Is that GUR? She said, "No, it's Gertrude, GER." So we all know that, Gertrude is, one of them, I guess, older lady names.
Like Helen.
So we all know, our generation, we're familiar with those names.
But there's some young Helens.
Yeah, there are some young Helens, but you don't see a lot of 5-year-olds
or
Gertrudes. Hey, Gertrude.
Or Doris, or Madge.
Or Doris, or Madge.
Blanche.
Even Dorothy.
You're thinking of
That's another older lady.
Dorothy, Blanche.
I'm sorry if I'm offending older ladies.
No, he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't need to offend. He just. Although I do want to get him a shirt, y'all, that says, "My mouth gets me in trouble, so don't talk to me," because he could be cool with me. He says one thing, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you just said the wrong thing. Why would you say that?
Yeah, Lillian is. It is an older name, but
it's coming back.
But yeah, it's coming back.
Lillian is coming back.
Yeah.
I was named after 1960s.
Nancy Hook is here.
The people. Who remembers Tony Home Perms? Tony. I remember Lilt Home Perm. That was my home perm. Lilt. Who remembers that one? Gertrude is still an active name here. The nickname will be Gentle.
Gertie.
Oh, Gertie. I'm sorry. See, I read that as gentle until I
Gertie.
looked
Yeah.
close. Oh my goodness, names.
Ruby. Yeah, that's another older
Ruby.
person name.
Yes, my old boss was Ruby. But don't dare call her Ruby. Ruby. You can't call her after, you know. You have to call her
Rebecca, that's
Mrs.
an old
whatever.
name. That's the name from the Bible. That's how old it is.
Rebecca is from the Bible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, who said something about? I saw Hazel, coworker of mine, named her daughter Hazel. Yeah, Hazel's it like comes and goes, fluctuates.
Yeah. Well, we know someone who was our age was Hazel.
Yeah, but she's not from here though.
Mhm.
So
Eva. Eva.
Eva
Eva Bell. Bell is a popular middle name,
or
right?
Bella.
Yeah.
Bella got popular because of Twilight,
Yeah.
but for a while when we had our kids, do you remember the popular name?
I don't know, Ryan.
No, Jacob. Even before Twilight, and then the girl name was Emily. Everybody named their daughter Emily in the 90s,
Mm-hmm.
early 2000s.
Gladys.
Oh,
That's another name.
Gladys.
That's
That's an
from the
older.
previous generation.
Mm-hmm.
Whisper has 3 long names.
Oh,
Well,
that's yeah. My name is long. I when I used to sign for credit cards, the cashier would be like impatient, like, "Aren't you done yet?" So I started just scratch my name, just a line for a signature. Granny D says her great grandmother's name was Cora Lucinda. Wow.
Cora. Wow.
Yeah, David. It's fun to discuss names. Barbara, Jacqueline, Natalia.
Oh,
Okay,
those
so
are
you
long
have
names.
3 names that are not even, none of them are even your last name.
Dahlia. Wow. It must have been hard to spell when you were learning how to write.
Yeah.
Sheila's, my grandmother's name is Lottie. What's that short for? Or is that her real name?
Bella is her. Rose has a golden retriever named Bella
Mm-hmm. Well, Bella is, like I said, is popular from
from Twilight.
Twilight. There's a lot of little Bellas running around
A
right
lot
now.
of Bella dogs, though. I know. I was named.
Okay. Carlotta. Maybe that's
Oh,
Lottie too.
Carlotta. Carlotta.
That's an old name.
Yeah. I was named after 2 grandfathers, but both of my sisters were given names that my mother thought were pretty. Oh, so you got default.
Yeah.
Lovely Natalia from the Ukraine.
Yeah.
And it does not fit on your ID. Yeah. The ID. It has to, like, they have to, lower the font for it to fit on your ID.
Sabrina Louise.
Sabrina.
Louise is another popular middle name from the previous generation. There's a lot of older
Sabrina.
people.
Speaking of names, we have to consider a name for our new addition to our family. Does everybody know about our new addition to our family? My dad named me Lori as a nod to both my mom Lorraine and Aunt Loretta, but easier to spell. Lori is much easier to spell. I know some girls, they're Lori, but it's Laurie. All right, I'm going on Zach's TV. Granny D's eldest grand's name is Arabella Jean, and I used to add from Arabella Jean from New Orleans. That's funny.
Her mom and Nan were Connie. Constance.
David's uncles were Horace and Orba.
Were they named Connie? Were they short? Were their nicknames Connie Craftigoth?
Constance.
Yeah.
It's Connie. Yeah. Constance.
In Spanish, Costanza. I can know Italian maybe.
Costanza. That's George's name.
But I know some Costanza Spanish speaking people name.
Maybe you're thinking Consuelo.
That's true. Consuelo.
Arabella, Heavenly Strauss Opera. And my dad used to work in the U.S. all the time, and they always tried to add on to his name. Wait, what was your dad's name? Did I miss it?
All right.
My mother's name is also old school. Ida. What's her dad's name? David. Same name, just written differently. Okay. Oh, this chat is going fast. Sorry if I missed some things. Sorry, didn't mean to be like ignorant. I'm just it's going pretty fast, which is good. So Kent. Oh wow.
Well, Sarah's little corner says, "Does anyone understand how Robert turns to Bob? Well, how does Richard turn to Dick?
And how does Margaret turn to Peggy?
Yeah.
How does that happen?
There was another one that name that was way off too. I forgot. That same popular name too. Anyway, whatever.
That the
Anyway.
nickname is kind of
Yeah,
Not
the
even-
nickname is kind of goofy. Anyway.
Henry is Hank.
Yeah, Henry's Hank, right? Some other one. Well, in the Philippines, Jose is Pepe. I don't know why. Well, some William that I know just go by Will instead of Bill.
Yeah, how do you determine if you're going to be Will or Bill?
You know, and James, Jim. I mean, even though that's Why do you have to have a nickname for James when it's just one syllable? You just call Jim, James.
Jim. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, Rose Cottage Studio wanted to know what's addition to your family.
A puppy. Yes, we're getting a puppy.
She's also,
You're getting a puppy too?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
A golden retriever.
Golden. Lori's sister was Bonnie Louise at her baptism. The Italian priest pronounced it Bonizia Luizia.
That's
Wow.
cute.
That's nice. Some of those old English names probably had a lot more sense hundreds of years ago. Granny Crafter Edna is here. Yeah, I'm just making a granny square because my real whip is over there and I need a big space. And I can't I can't work on it and talk at the same time. Oh my gosh, David, you don't like Dave? Yeah, I went through a phase in high school where I wanted to go by Sandra and nothing else. It was just a quick phase, but I ended up changing my first name officially along with my last name when I got married. 2 for 1. Why not? Everybody called me Sandy, so I just made it official.
Well, I work with a guy, David. His name is David. But I used to call him Dave, and he corrected me. He's like, "Well, my dad is Dave. He's not a junior, but they're the same." Anyway, his family, he is Dave. Dad is Dave, and he is David. So, I guess how it is with junior.
Yeah, I know some girls are juniors too. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, let's see.
I am working on Marco. I want a dog again.
Barb wants another. Is Marco is your husband, Barb? Yeah, it took me a while. Took 6 years. I went without a dog in my house. Somehow I've started about 5 new whips. Probably means I'm coming out of my annual March suicide watch.
February suicide watch. Is that the winter kind of suicide?
February. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I miss say that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it the seasonal affective disorder? It's rough in the winter. Like right now, I'm looking out the window. It's not sunny at all. It's just.
Well, when was
It's
this
so
last month
dreary.
sometime or 2 or 3 months ago? It was like not sunny at all for
That was January. Yeah.
3
wasn't
weeks.
sun-
It said 21 days. They said the sun didn't come out.
Mm-hmm.
That was depressing.
It was depressing, along with what everything else we're going through.
Yeah.
Dee, I forget about your live today. Was playing with a new toy Wayne got me from work day. You got an iPad Pro, Granny Crafter Edna. That's nice. So you can make some videos with that. Okay. Yeah.
So Dagos Crochet says father-in-law named Jose. See, I think it's just not Philippines. Jose is Pepe for even for Hispanics, for Mexicans. I don't know about other Hispanics.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
And what
Yeah.
there was other ones too. Anyway.
David goes, here's what I hate. Hi, I'm David. Hi, Dave. David. That's what I said, Dave. Yeah, well.
My coworker is the same way. I'm not Dave. I'm David. My father's Dave. What? I'm not, okay.
That's what I said, David.
Oh boy.
Heavy spring in the Netherlands, 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh my gosh, so nice. It's gonna warm up here. So all the like icicles, babe, they're all gonna fall. Be careful where you walk, because they're like hanging off the roof.
Well, that's why I have to watch where I park at work.
Gotta watch.
If I park too close to the building, my big icicles might drop on my car. So I parked like 10 feet away from my.
And that's not insured,
farther.
is it?
I don't know.
Act of God or something.
Wow, Whispers was 12 degrees last week, 60 degrees today. Wow, that's a big turnaround. Well, today it's actually the first time it's above freezing over here.
It's the first time it's been above freezing in 2-3 weeks. Man,
Yeah.
this weather. I'm gonna be so glad when spring finally gets here.
Well, outside there's it's actually I'm 5'10", and the snow. I was walking around yesterday in the woods, and the snow in the woods was as deep as my knee. So that's about.
Crazy. And it's a workout,
That's
isn't
a foot and a half almost.
Look what Nancy says.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, Nancy. Oh, to be in Florida. If anyone calls me Mrs., I jump and look for my mother-in-law. Lisa says.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, you're Mrs. Sarmiento.
I am the only Mrs. Sarmiento, actually, right?
No, I mean.
Oh, yeah, my other sister-in-law. Well, I think I'm the only one in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't I?
Well, Lori's got to go. Thanks for stopping by. She's got to cut her hubby's hair.
Oh, have fun with that.
Mm-hmm. Southern Oregon is 50 degrees. I didn't know it was, I guess southern.
Dana, I know. Nancy's just rubbing it in.
Yeah. I thought it was rainy in Oregon. I guess there's some seasons. It's winter. It's rainy season over there. Forks is the rainiest.
Forks.
Yes, but I think that's Washington.
That's your favorite
That's Washington,
town, isn't it? Okay. Well, for those of you who read the title for this, the winner for my giveaway that I launched last week for thank you for 500 members, 500 family, 500 of you out there who come to my channel and watch my videos. Thank you, and the winner will be drawn today after this live. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my email in the description of that video. And so when you see your name, if it's you, you can email me with your information, and we will correspond through email.
We're going to shoot a video of it or no?
Yeah, we're going to shoot a video of it. Yes. Yes. Yeah, David, go to Lori's and get a haircut. My man is the only one of us that does not have the Rona haircut. He shaves his head bald. Oh my gosh. My husband has been cutting his own hair forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, my barber before that he's always the first one to get sick. He was always sniffly, even before the coronavirus thing started. And I'm like, shoot, he'd be the first one to get it. So that's why I haven't gone to my barber.
Yeah, but you used to cut your hair like 3 years before.
Yeah.
So
Until I found this guy. He had a
oh,
barber. He had a heart attack. He died. Then I cut my own hair, and then I found this guy.
hmm.
Lashera is here. Hi,
Hi, LaShara.
all right. West Texas, according to Dago, is 73 degrees again.
Again, yeah. Now it's warming up.
That's the way it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Texas, whenever we used to go to Texas, I mean, we haven't in a while, but we've gone there every during spring break when our kids were smaller to visit our in-laws in Fort Worth. And my allergies were always so bad over there. I don't know what it is about Texas, but I could never stop sneezing. Love the weather.
It's a lot of hay.
A lot of pollen.
Windy.
Yes.
There, and the grass is not green,
No.
like bright green.
Even though being a wildlife photographer, I like Texas because there's a lot of good birds. All the good birds and eagles and hawks migrate through Texas.
Mm.
It's the one of the it's like the hot spot for bird photographers is Texas during migration.
Yeah,
So
but when we went, you weren't into.
I was in
wildlife.
a way, but not as much. I didn't take pictures. So
Yeah, I feel like I was gonna say something else about the giveaway.
whisper. I mean, no hair, straight, no blade shave. Cool. You know what? I hate to admit this, but I'm at that age when I'm losing my hair is thinning. So it's gonna come to a point there, whisper that I will shave my hair bald
One day,
one day.
I don't know how guys do that in Chicago because, like, and then they walk around with no hat in the winter. These men, they just start shaving their head and then just go out without a hat. Tina's here. Hi, Miss Tina. Sharon is here. Welcome. David says, I miss Texas, even though I'm a professional level hermit. I felt like I had more community in Dallas than here in Wilmington. I'm with you, David. I love to stay in my home. If I don't have to go out anywhere, that is fine with me. In fact, back in March 2020, they said stay in, don't go out. I said fine. That's fine with me. We'll be cozy. The only problem was the actual, when you went to the store and you tried to stock up on your things because you're not going to be going out, and there was nothing on the shelves. Oh, okay. Yours wears a hat, and I'm sure you crochet him a hat, right? Yeah, I'm not very good with the hats. I've made a few, and then they get stretchy, and then I get discouraged. I'm like, oh, all that work, and then it just got stretched out. Okay, I thought I turned off my notifications on my computer because my computer over here that I'm looking at, I would get like notification every 20 seconds, just a notification like this news or Facebook or YouTube notifications, and I'm like, I want to turn those off.
No, it's really windy out here right now.
Yeah, it's
That
nice
means
and calm here.
There's a weather front that's coming in.
What's the actual temperature? 36. Man, heat wave.
Heat wave, yeah.
Jeanette was on earlier, and I was telling her in her chat, heat wave. That's the one in Chicago, babe.
Mm-hmm.
It's certainly a heat wave. All my books and yarn are at home. And Lisa, where are you? Okay, David says to you, babe. You used to get you.
I know, I
you
saw
get
that,
used
yeah.
to it. I keep mine very short. Okay.
I usually keep mine short anyways, I like my hair short, but one day I'll just shave it all off.
I think because you had a lot of hair in your youth.
Well, my brother, just the other day I saw him, he shaved it all off. He's
Which
like 5
one?
years older than me.
Your older brother?
Mm-hmm.
He finally shaved it all off?
Mm-hmm. He did.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Took our holiday to Austria. I'd love to go to Austria. And I am looking up patterns to make to go with my dirndl dress. Lisa, you're in Saskatchewan. And all your, okay. Oh, did you mean all your hooks and yarn? So can't you get any hooks or yarn where you are, Lisa? I'm concerned. Nancy said her sister in Texas got hit by cold weather and power outages. They were just getting better from the virus. They have power now. My parents had a power outage. They had to take shelter at their church. It was quite. It's just good thing my parents are used to this, the cold weather and the snow, because they used to live here. But Tina says, hello, everybody. I got to go to bed. I hope you all have a wonderful show. I have been watching videos all night, so I'm just tired now. Yeah. Sometimes watching YouTube is like a job, isn't it? You have to work. You have to make sure that you support all those channels. It's very important. Can't neglect that part. But then you can't do it all day every day. No, we are great here. And I meant books. I love to read while I crochet. Okay.
Now, when Whisper says is she crocheting with her dirndl dress? Is she crocheting a? Are you crocheting like a part?
Like what?
Like the part of what's apron part?
The apron part. Do you know what a dirndl dress is? What is it?
Like the German.
Oh, those
dress
little
kind of
the jumper
Dutch.
ones.
Right. Like
High in the hill with the lonely goat hair.
no, like
Leo.
in the Groundhog Day
That's
in that restaurant they were wearing.
Oh, the apron.
Anyway,
I feel like this conversation is like when
it's going fast.
Oh My Granny Square was talking about, she was talking about rugby, and I was like, "What's rugby?" Okay. He just showed me what it looks like. Lederhosen. No, I have a silver silk apron to go with my blue silk dress.
A matching folk style shawl. Cool.
Daigo says, "Be right back."
Lederhosen. Oh, whatever that is. Okay.
Lederhosen.
Folks.
Sarah, is that German? I'll tell you, you meet all kinds of, you learn all kinds of new things from people around the world, talking through YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not very culturally educated. Like, I know the cultures here where I live in my little corner of the world, but there's still a lot of people that I have yet to be to encounter. A lot of people from different parts of the world.
Leather hosen pants. Okay.
Leather hosen pants.
I know. Even our food is like I don't know. We're not very cultured. Our burgers and hot dogs around here.
Well, though we do have a lot of cultures here in Chicago, but there are a lot that we'd never encounter.
Mm-hmm.
We would never encounter had it not been for YouTube. Like I knew nobody from South Africa, and now we know Ursula from Oh My Granny Square. She's in South Africa.
Really?
Yeah. And then Barb from the Netherlands, in Holland. Now I know that there's two parts of Holland that are in Holland is inside the Netherlands. Now I get that thanks to her. Lisa said she used to roller skate down the street, and when she was young, nothing broke but my skin knees a few times. Yeah, when we were young, we were like, we could go just go up and down hills, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
Ride our bikes anywhere. We wouldn't get sore.
Yeah.
Nancy, I'm not making anything. I'm just working on a granny square because my big whip is over there and it's got 3 balls of yarn connected to it, and I need a bigger space. But I'm having my drink today in my new cup. It looks like a camera lens. Okay, so I need you, husband, to do me a favor.
What?
Take that and unplug the portable charger here because, yeah, and then plug it to my phone. Plug it into my phone. Yeah, and then just put down. Are the lights on there? Let me see. Give it. Yeah, the lights are on. Okay, so over here, I have to press close. Sorry, my battery started getting low, so I have to do a portable charger.
So David Brown says I was fortunate to develop an early interest in classical music, and I got to travel because of that.
Wow.
Now, how did you get to travel? Were you part of a group or something like that, or
Were you in a band?
were you the
Orchestra?
director? Well, my
Yeah, my boy's into classical music. He's getting his master's at Penn State, and he doesn't really listen to any other kind of music except the classical.
Yes, he's on. Yeah, he listens to classical music all day long. That's all he listens to, really.
Mhm.
But he listens to song pieces or classical pieces, and he's reading music while listening. So
Mm-hmm.
he's following along, reading the music, the score, and
listening to it.
listening. And
he's obsessed with music.
he's a musician.
He's a musician. Yeah.
He could tell. You ask him, and then I asked him what instruments are playing at the time at the moment.
Like with Tom and Jerry.
And
Everybody watched Tom and Jerry. You know, there's music when they're fighting. Da-da-da-da, those instruments playing. He could tell you every instrument that's on when they're on.
Or really any movie or even in the movies. I mean, background music is all played by most of the time orchestra music.
Mm-hmm. David, I'll send Bradley to your channel, and maybe he'll catch you in a live chat, and he'll discuss music with you somehow. Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. We'll connect you guys.
Yeah, he plays the bassoon. He when he was younger, he used to play. I mean, he played more instruments. In fact, he used to come home with an instrument in high school. He used to come home with an instrument every Friday. He would come home with his music teacher would let him take home an instrument, and by the time I get home from work, he would be playing this instrument like he's been playing it forever. That's how.
But I'll tell you what, we went back on Saturday to return those cymbals. Remember the cymbals?
Yeah, but when he was in junior high, remember that he would play a different instrument after every song. He would have concerts, and he would go from percussion, and then he would go to whatever, to horns, and he would go to
string.
He never did play string.
Did he?
No, he never played
string. He did
no
the bass.
Oh yeah, that's true.
The bass guitar.
But he played that in.
He played the regular guitar. He played. Did he play the violin?
No, he never played the violin. He played the bass, the big bass, and the bass guitar too. He played.
My youngest is ADHD and loves to pick up new things. Keyboard,
ukulele,
but can never get very far because she is an artist as well. That's and that's us with the yarn. We have whips all over.
All right, I'm going to write this opera blog. I'm going to write it down now, David.
Okay. In the meantime, while he's writing that down, I'm going to put the link to the giveaway, because if you have not been gone and enter my giveaway, you should, because it's going to end. When I leave this live, I'm going to go on the random comment picker. I'm going to see what it gives me, and I will record while I'm doing that. Brenda's here. Hi. So what was David saying? He was a music ed major and
He
had
did
to
choir tours
learn
in
various
college
instruments. But
and wanted to become an opera singer and studied in Austria and Germany. Wow, that's
David
awesome.
played the bassoon.
And he wanted to become an opera singer too. So that means he
Yeah.
trained, and he trained in Austria or learned and
Wow.
studied in Austria and Germany, where it's like the place for classical music. So that's where it all started.
I'd also be ever so grateful if someone would post a link to my YouTube page. I'm trying to reach 400. Okay, is anyone here? I can actually go and do it. Figure out how to drop
Maybe I'll
this
do
link.
it. Maybe I can.
Do you know how?
Well, if David can just drop us a link, can he?
No, because he's not a mod. He doesn't have a blue shirt
Oh.
on. Okay, let me go to his channel. Here, I'm gonna.
All right. Well,
Oh,
thanks,
yeah,
Whisper.
His nickname is Pager Bear. That's a cute nickname.
All right. Thanks, Sarah's little corner. She's saying she's a great day, everyone. She has
Okay.
errands to run. Yes.
Bye,
Thanks for
Sarah.
stopping.
Thanks for coming in.
And Brenda Young is here. Hi, everyone.
Hi,
She
Brenda.
says. All right. And then, so anyway, so my kid too, same thing. It's like nobody, I guess, in his junior high, that's how he started playing the bassoon. No one else wanted to play it, so the teacher gave it to him, and he just picked it up.
I put David's link in the channel, but I forgot to press. Hold on. Let me see if I could do this again.
So now he's just focused on the bassoon, but he played a bunch of other instruments. He was in jazz band, played bass, played drums. What else did he play? But anyway, and then in high school, he really just focused on the bassoon. And college.
Yeah, and then the contra bassoon was that ginormous one.
Yeah, he plays the contra too. Wow, we can't wait to see that later.
I haven't seen the earlier ones. I got to see that.
With him singing, yeah.
David, I do have a video of my son playing. Not too long ago, about maybe a month ago, I posted it. It's his music. Like he had to do an audition for school, and he had to record it. So I just put it on YouTube so that they can see it, because everything was done virtually, but then he didn't have the software that he needed and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, I just kept it on my YouTube channel so you all can look at it. It's got his name, Bradley. It starts with the word Bradley.
Well, we got a bunch of musicians here. We got Brenda. She says she plays clarinet, saxophone, flute.
And look,
keyboard,
we were discussing whether or not we should ask the viewers if they have another hobby, and I guess they do, which is music.
Iris Perez is here.
Iris, hello.
Yeah.
I'm still getting these.
So anybody else? I don't know where my son got his musicianship. What do you call that?
Musical skills?
Yeah, whatever. When I was younger, we had a piano, and we all had lessons. 7 kids. We had a piano teacher that came over, and I always played hooky. They would always, and that was back in the day when people played outside.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I knew it was my turn, I would purposely be late. Hey, let someone else take my turn. And then they would yell my name. It's your turn. I don't want to. So anyway, two of my siblings picked up the piano. I never did.
But remember when you were in college here, you took music appreciation, and you were obsessed with the orchestra.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. So you went through that.
I wasn't obsessed. I like it. I like classical music. I like Baroque. My favorite.
Did you ask your son's permission if you could have one of his sprites?
No, I didn't.
I always tease him about that's my son's food. Why are you eating my son's food?
Whisper. They said they tried the piano with her. It didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Lisa loves to sing. Didn't say I'm my good, but to love it. Everybody loves it. I like it.
Yeah, I wish I could sing. But,
yeah. Wow.
Brenda's dad played guitar and sang and had his own band. The guitar that's a nice instrument. I don't play any musical instrument, but I did teach myself to play Hey Jude by ear with one finger, you know. So not all my hand, just one finger. I learned that, but that's it. That's all I did.
So speaking of, let's see here. If you need another, I am available. Rose Cottage Studio. David, congrats. He just got 10 family members today in his channel,
There
it
you
looks like.
go.
All right. And then speaking of other hobbies, all right.
Rose, I gave you a blue dress, by the way.
Rose, she quilts. All right.
Quilt.
She Rose was a stained glass artist.
Wow.
Artist. I mean, that's some
Stained
serious
glass.
stuff.
Yeah.
Stained glass artist. Wow. Do you have any of your work posted somewhere or pictures of your work somewhere, Rose? That'd be awesome. In Chicago, it's I guess it's a dying art. I guess you could say. But in Navy Pier in Chicago, they have like a stained glass museum. Was it's so you walk through the Navy Pier. Like I said, there's an entire area of stained glass. It's awesome. It's an art.
David said, I got on a live recently and started talking about the connection between music and spirituality for me. And I wound up in tears. Oh my gosh. Sometimes that happens. People are on their live and they'll start talking and then the waterworks start. That's okay. I guess, you know?
So I guess stained glass is really not a hobby.
Yeah.
It's an artist, but it's a passion. I guess you could say.
I mean, all hobbies are art, isn't it? Don't you think?
Yeah, well, mine could be art. So let me see. Let's go back over here. Whisper she sews and she did a lot of cosplay costumes and period clothing. Yeah, cosplay. Is that how you pronounce it? Cosplay, but I see a lot of that in photography. In my photography group, sometimes they would post costumes and cosplay. It's cool stuff. All right.
Brenda, man, she does everything. Brenda, knit, crochet, sew, quilt, draw, paint, and crafts. Oh, that's a
Knit,
lot. I
crochet,
always
sew,
wish.
quilt, draw, paint, and crafts. Why?
Sort of feel like someone who can appreciate visual beauty but not creative. Well, David, you crochet, so that's something. I'm waiting on my second grandson. I'll be busy come June. I've sung in a choir. I like to draw a little. I love my crochet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone said you're kind of hooked on it, Nancy, right? Aren't you?
Well, Sandy, let them know you were in the Glee Club.
Glee Club. I was in the high school chorus.
Chorus.
High school chorus. We got our credit for it and everything.
What did you sing?
Alto. We just sang, classical opera things. Nothing fun.
Talk about your teacher.
I never really wanted to be in that choir. I mean, I just needed an elective. But he was very strict with us as far as being on pitch and singing the right way. And I'm not going to go into details because I don't want to get anybody in trouble. But he was kind of strict with us. That's all I'll say about that.
Whisper made 5 costumes. Wow, for her friends.
Wow.
Let me see. Instagram has pictures of pieces I would never, could never sell. My family has some of my work. Not really a hobby. It was a career. Okay, cool. Yeah, it was a career,
Yeah,
not
career.
a hobby. Right. All right. Cuckoo Crazy Crochet is here. Hello. Come on in.
Cuckoo Crazy Crochet.
Yeah. David Browning. Opera is fun. It sure is.
Yeah.
My son listens to the opera too. I think at one point we went to the only other real opera I went to is Chicago Symphony. Going back maybe 5 years ago, there was an opera over there. We got some free tickets, and we got seated like dead center, right on not on the balcony, but anyway, some millionaire whose donated or couldn't make it and gave away their seats. It's one of those seats like in a level, like not the lower level, not the upper level, but like
The mezzanine?
the mezzanine.
Okay.
It's like a private room. I felt, and and they said, and the people that donated the seats to us made sure we were dressed up, and we were dressed up. That was a few years back. That was
You went with Bradley, right?
Yeah, I went with Bradley. All
Mm.
right. There are lots of scholarly works about social and secular value of same community.
Wow.
All right.
Look what Rose put. Wow. That is amazing.
You see it? I don't see it.
I highlighted it. You see it?
No.
It's right there at the bottom of the screen.
Oh, I see.
You see that?
Mm-hmm. It's awesome. Yeah.
Look, David. Look, another connection. David says, Rose, you might have known my aunt and uncle who were quite active in the UMC community in Nashville. Rose says, Iris, yes, the heart was one of the last windows I made. You saw the picture on Instagram. I'll have to go check that out. But I'll tell you, between YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and Pinterest, what else is there? I don't do Twitter anymore. But all those, I can't keep up. I like sometimes I'll do like a couple hours of TikTok because I took that alarm off where it only allowed me to watch an hour at a time unless I got the secret code, which I didn't have. I gave it to my husband. I know, David. It's Twitter's. I don't get it. It's just like one.
I never did get it either. I was never into Twitter. I guess it's just pretty big. A lot of the celebrities just, I guess it's because celebrities use it. They're like, I don't know.
But they're
It's
never
instant.
going to answer you. I mean, well, never say never, but what are the odds?
Yeah.
Rose says she's retired now on top of Blue Mountain in Pennsylvania. Rose, you're near my son.
We have a lot. Yeah, it's true. Rebecca said, very talented and beautiful people here today. That's
I know.
so true.
I know.
We have some stained glass artists. We have some opera singers over here. Wow. And cosplay, that's a form of art.
What is cosplay?
Well, they wear costumes and stuff like I'll let someone else. I'm not really that good about it. Tracy Hamilton is here.
Tracy, hi. We know what we used to sing in high school. They were called madrigals. Madrigals. It's where there was about 11 people in it, and they would like sing with their whole body, and they would have to do these, elaborate little things while they're singing, and they wore like costumes, like gowns, but elaborate stuff, and
Yeah.
that's what we said. But we felt so silly doing that.
Yeah. Well, our
they're based on cartoons, movies, and comics. Okay. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say Bradley composed his first song when he was 7 years old.
Yeah. What song was that?
It was on YouTube before I think I posted it, but he composed a song and he composed a couple other songs when before he was 10 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So cosplay costumes are usually based on cartoons, movies, comics. So like comics characters and stuff. You're right. Magical feasts are great fun. Perry is my maiden name. All right. Yes, anime characters. Right. That's what I in my photography group they post a lot of that. So people were taking. So in fact, photography is an art also. I guess I'm one of the artists around here.
You're another artist.
Yes. I know, but no, I'm not that good though. It's an art.
Yeah.
So.
I used to do a little bit. I used to dabble in photography.
A lot of people do. That's how I get good deals on cameras, because a lot of people think
Try it.
they
and
try
then
it and
it's not for
then
them.
it's not for them, and then they sell their equipment. That's why I got a good deal on my cameras. Most of my camera gear, in fact, all of my camera gear is used, lightly used.
Yeah.
That's why you thought I bought that camera lens again. Show them the camera lens.
Yeah. So for those of you coming in, this was on the table the other day, and I just figured he got another lens, but he kept saying, "Look at it, look at it, look at it," and I'm like, "Oh, it's a cup." So that's the cup of choice today. David
So-
says photography is a great art. My ex could make amazing photographs, and he knew how to edit photos, but I only get good photos of people, and not that often nowadays.
Yes, same thing with me here. I take good photos, but I'm not that good with post editing. I
The
mean,
editing is
editing just takes time. Photoshop
Yeah.
and Lightroom. In fact, a couple times I took some really great pictures of owls, and I had my buddy do the post processing for me, and wow, I'm like,
yeah. So you
he knows his way around Adobe Lightroom and Photoshop. You know, that's why I get frustrated. I try to get a perfect shot where I don't need to do post what they call post processing, but it never works. But I had my one of my buddy photographer buddies just do the post processing for me, and it's just amazing. And I couldn't. He made it into like a magazine quality picture photo.
did you have to pay for that?
No,
No.
he did it for me for free. I do him a bunch. I give him tips on where to find the good birds.
So that's nice when you have the same mindset when it comes to those favors, because not everybody has that. Some people do, you know, they keep tally but not really keep tally. You do this girl a favor, she does this for you. You do this, it's like a teeter totter, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But other people, they want to nickel and dime you for every little thing that they do for you. They want to charge you, but then they're not willing to pay anything when you do them a favor.
All right. So
That's-
Iris wants to know what you're doing, what you're working on. One of your granny squares.
Iris, I'm just working on a granny square, nothing special. My regular whip is over there, attached to 3 balls of yarn, and I need more space than what I have here. So I did want to work on something because it's always good to work on something. So that's why they invented the granny square, right?
And
I
then
s-
Rose said, I would love very much people to check out her Instagram page.
Okay, check it out.
We have to check that out.
Do you,
She has a picture of all the stained glass lamp reproduction, Tiffany's lamps, and windows. Wow, that's amazing. Anyway, and you know what's interesting is going back to Whispers. I hate getting my picture taken, but I did not mind it in costume. Kind of like
Oh.
me. I don't like singing, but I could sing in public.
Yeah, he could sing in public.
Solos, but anyway. All right.
Okay, read the screen, the bottom of the screen. They was telling you something about
With regard to photo, I
editing.
can see the before and after difference, and I can usually recognize which is much better. But it never occurs to me to make those improvements. I'm okay with the before. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I said, there's photos that I've taken that I'm really happy with, and but my like I said, my photographer buddy just knows his way around Lightroom, and it's just I've actually edited photos myself and thought I was happy with them, and then I gave him the exact photo he edited for me, and he just made it. I mean, it's another art form, I think. Just
Is
Lightroom.
that Mr. Coco?
That's Lido. Yeah, that's Lido Coca.
Coca.
All right. We want Rose Cottage Studio to drop the link. There's the link for her
Yes.
Instagram. What would I say? We have to copy and paste it. See that.
I have a few mods here.
Good night, Brenda Young.
Barb's here, Dana's here, Rosa's here. They can drop links. If you need your link to be dropped, by all means, drop it or ask a mod to drop it. I don't mind at all. That's how I got so many family doing, people are generous that, and you have to reciprocate. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, a lot of Tracy said always thought nothing could be the 35 millimeter peak. That's true. A lot of artists are still taking some purists, I guess, are still taking photographs in 35 millimeter. All right. Rebecca says, I have really enjoyed this chat. Well, we enjoyed your company also.
I'm glad you enjoy it because believe me, I do not want to be boring. And speaking of that, I know that some of you out there are new to me, new to my channel. Maybe you've seen my giveaway video and you've joined this community, this Hook Crochet. Do me a favor, stick around. If you see that the giveaway doesn't go your way, don't be tempted to unsubscribe. Don't, just stick around. It'll be worth it. I'm telling you. I will try my best to put out fun content on a regular basis, but life happens and you just don't know. But I don't want to see those numbers go down after the giveaway. That would be heartbreaking. So stick around, take off your shoes, stay a while, go in the fridge, get yourself a drink.
All right. So David, bye. David, talk to you later. Let me see here.
Is David going?
Yes, he's gone.
Oh.
Right. And Rebecca's going also. Don't forget to click the links that they dropped. All right.
Yeah, okay. We're going to drop David's link again.
Oh, look at those cosplays right there. That's awesome with the angels.
You're looking online.
Yeah, right. I'm looking at them. Everyone's archangels. Let me see. David, I already clicked. Daigo for somebody here. Alrighty. Rose Cottage Studio. That's some really good stuff. So we were. Anyone else here that have any other? I guess we were gonna say other hobbies besides crochet, but we started talking about other people's, I guess, passions. You could say.
Mm-hmm.
Any other ones here
Interests.
besides crochet that have been really good at it or have really taken off with it? Like I said, minus photography. Before that was
Excuse
what?
me.
Well, hunting.
Hunting. You're going hunting?
I'm still hunt.
What are you going to hunt?
And then I still, before that, I was softball. I was in like 3 softball leagues.
Softball. Before there was bowling.
I never did.
Babe,
Bowling was not a passion. Bowling was a drag. Bowling was a co-worker thing. They were all bowling and we're all in the league. That was
shush, because Joe is in the chat and he's a big bowler.
Well, I'm sorry. Oh, sorry, Joe.
Shush.
You know why? I never took, got, because I never was good at bowling.
You were never good at it.
No, I'm horrible.
I wasn't bad.
Yeah.
I tried.
All right. Good evening, Cynthia's Crochet. All righty, we got some links. Let's open these links here. There's quite a few. All righty, that were dropped. All right. We got Dana. She's a licensed that's an art cosmetologist.
Mm-hmm. It's an art that is also a career.
She can you make me pretty? I guess she could. Or handsome. She doesn't have to make me handsome. Whatever.
You're already handsome.
Oh, thank you. And then Tracy, her hobby is gardening. Oh, she has a degree in horticulture.
Horticulture.
I can't even say it.
Horticulture. Yeah, I used to work with somebody who had a degree in horticulture. Horticulture. Gosh, that's a word. Yeah, she had a degree in horticulture. I used to work with another person who had a degree in design. And so I say this because the lady with the horticulture degree and the lady with the design had nothing to do with the work we did. So you just never know where you're going to end up. I know somebody. There's a lot of people I know who have a degree in one thing, but they don't use it. Like our friend who has a teaching degree,
Yeah.
and she sells diamonds, and she's actually pretty good at that.
All right. So,
Tracy, me too. I need my hair done. So, look what
Valerie
you
is
get
a
today. You get the pigtails.
Valerie is a quilter, and and she teaches it. How about that? She
I
might be that
wanted
good.
to try my hand at quilting, but I think that was my, you know, creative. You always want to start something, and then it's just not your cup of tea at the time. You know,
All right. Original Afrocentric design by
Eula Green is
Lisa
here.
says hello is here.
If you
All
lived
right.
in northern Saskatchewan, no power lines, no internet at a fishing camp. Love it. You like that? I guess it's okay to be secluded one day, but I wouldn't want to live like that every day. Tracy says most shops are closed because of COVID. Mine has just grown and grown to the point I just put in a bun and forget it. Oh, the beauty shops. I know I had the bun for a while, every day. And then I'm like, let me just chop off the bun.
See, Lisa, that's where I want. That's my kind of. I want to live in Alaska or somewhere in Canada, somewhere north. To
I was
live in
wondering
northern
when you were going to
Saskatchewan,
read
no
that.
power lines, no internet, fishing, camp, love it. Me
Mary
too.
Webb is here. Dana, me too, although I am retired, but I really enjoyed doing hair. The Crafty Goth says, I see child psychology. I'm sorry. It says, I sew child psychology and learning about different styles of education. Oops, that left.
It's a
Is a
passion.
bit of is a bit of a hobby. I am trying to give Reiki too. Oh, that's that massage, huh?
Really? Never heard of it.
Reiki?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of massage. I used to work in pest control and was talking about online entomology classes. Bugs are cool. You like bugs, huh, Lisa? Okay. So most girls, Daigo, is that because are you in Texas, Daigo? Or still they're still out of a lot of things? Oh, Tracy's gonna give her hair to Locks of Love. 14 inches. Oh my gosh.
Triple C says she's horrible at bowling.
Really?
Mhm.
So Dana, then do you not like bowling because you're not as good as it at it? Um, I I think bowling for me is fun when you get into it. To start, like, oh god, I have to bowling. Get my shoes. Make sure that I have the ball, the right size ball, and a couple turns, and then you get into it, and then it becomes like, oh, I don't want to go home.
Well, Dana says she would love to get into photography. Huh? YouTube, I learned a lot from YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, though, I learned a lot from reading I learned a lot in YouTube, but I learned quite a bit reading my manual. Someone suggested that, and I'm like, what? So I
Yeah.
learned a lot using my manual.
You needed your
All right.
glasses though, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
You gave up bowling. Oh my gosh.
So most grocery stores are still out of a lot of things. Up here, they're pretty stocked up. Just a few things here and there. You know. So Tracy's gonna donate. All right. Do you highlight that? Is that what you do?
Yeah. Whisper chopped off her hair before and went from really long to short pixie cut. She donated 26 inches. Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay. She said Reiki isn't massage, it's like a hand healing. I knew it had something to do with
That's
hands.
interesting.
What?
Using energy from the world.
My mom used to do massage, and she gave me this touchless massage one time.
I believe in
And I actually
energy from the
felt-
world. Go ahead.
Babe, so my mom gave me this touchless massage before.
Uh-huh.
Like she didn't touch me at all. But I actually felt something, like the energy, you know. I don't know what she called it. I think she just called it that. Touchless massage. That was when the boys were babies. So a long time ago. Long time ago. So nothing going on much here. We don't have any more cable. So we're not like hooked on our TV anymore. But we do have still the Amazon and the Netflix and the live TV that is I'm still not used to. Speaking of, are you planning on getting an antenna so that I could watch TV regularly?
Yes, we have an antenna somewhere. I don't know if I threw it out. I don't know.
Mm.
It was old technology. There's supposed to be some new antennas anyway. Maybe we could try. So,
Tycho
go ahead.
was a cake decorator
That's
and
an art.
floral design many years ago. Family still asks me to do things for them. Wow, cake decorator. I wouldn't. That's not my thing. I'd be very sloppy. I'd mess up the frosting. In fact, when I do make a cake, I leave off the frosting. Because that I will get it wrong. I will make it look kind of crazy. We only have cable here. We don't have antenna TV. Yeah, we didn't either. So we're going backwards, but we're saving a lot of money. We're saving like over $150 a month. I mean, I'll take that. Hmm. You're gonna eat all the frosting, huh, Tracy?
And you like makeup back in the day?
Yeah, I used to sell Mary Kay for years back in the day. I used to do those house parties.
You like to make women feel better about themselves.
Yeah. Well, you can do that without makeup, but and I did like doing that. I like talking to ladies and showing them how to wash their face, what's the right way, the correct way to wash their face. And a lot of my clients, they did not like to spend money. So I never really got up to that level where I drove the pink Cadillac or anything. Paisy Rose is here. Hello. Barb says with extra sports channels for the Formula One racing, TV and internet costs about $75 total dollars. Oh my gosh, $75.
We're paying we were paying 160 plus taxes, like 180 almost a month.
And then you don't have any. There's not enough hours in the day to watch all that TV.
No, and we only watched in one channel.
I just watched I just watch network TV
Mm-hmm.
like CBS, ABC, NBC. Not even Fox anymore.
It's funny that Dago says she made a cake for her daughter's cake for her sweet 15, not sweet 16, huh?
Oh, it's Sweet 15.
10 layers.
10 layers.
Each
Wow.
cake was a different flavor. Had a fountain too. Wow. That's
Oh my
like Cake
gosh.
Boss stuff. That TV show. That's what they do.
That is
Cake Boss.
I'm just imagining that, how that would look. It's too bad you can't put pictures in the chat, right? Tracy says she was paying $250 a month for cable and internet. Now we just have the combos: Netflix, Roku, Disney Plus.
I'm gonna try Roku soon.
I don't even have Disney Plus because there's no children that live here, and I'm good with my Netflix and my Amazon TV. And I'm considering getting the Discovery Channel Plus Discovery package because I like a lot of shows on that network, on those networks. Barbie paid $95. That's not bad.
Well, it's cheaper in Europe, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Is that like, are you saying that you pay like what would be an equivalent to our $95? Because I'm so, yeah, I don't know how any of that converts. But you're pretty like good at like you'll tell us how many degrees it is Fahrenheit where you are because don't you use Celsius? My kids thought it was fancy. We got ice cream cake. Yeah, ice cream. I'll take an ice cream cake. We got. I like that fondant that they put on the cakes. They, you know what that is? It's like a sheet
Hmm.
of frosting,
Mhm.
and you got to be careful when you place it on there because you don't want any like air bubbles or something. I pay about 86 euros. Okay. Yeah, but you're pretty good at converting your terms when you're on the chat. So that's good. But I still wanted to know what's the comparison. Rose, you think Fox changed too much? Yeah, Fox used to be, a very humble network, and now they're getting, you know,
It's getting political here. Yeah, well, there's that's why we. I mean, we only watch. Sandy only watches the news, the early news, that different kind of news. It's not Fox local news, so it's not very. They're very neutral. So they're not biased. A lot of news now are just biased one way or the other. You know what I mean? It's just a fact of it. It's just the truth.
yeah,
But you know what, Nancy? We had HBO. Tell them that.
yeah. We had HBO free somehow for as long as we had
We never
account.
watch it.
Well, I sometimes I would watch HBO. Like I would check to see what's on HBO. If I
Me
was,
too. I would check because I know I almost had to check because I know we're getting it.
yeah, yeah. Sometimes there would be something cool on, like during Halloween, The Exorcist was on, and um, uh, what's that other movie? The Shining and Poltergeist. Those are always fun to watch around Halloween.
Daigo made a baby shower cake. The theme was Under the Sea. Now, Daigo, do you make your own? Like, I know they have a lot of like cake decorators. They have a lot of like especially pictures and stuff. Like, I guess something that you just stencil or they just paste a picture almost. It's kind of like something edible that people just put on the cake. It's a picture. They don't
Yeah,
actually draw.
right. It's a stencil.
It's a stencil.
Yeah.
Not a stencil.
Kids pack.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. I reckon I would have to get that when grandkids start coming around. But we're in a quiet season here in the Hook house.
Well, Lisa says she used to do a lot of baking. Well, why don't you tell them about your cooking? Cook, crochet.
Cook, crochet. Wait, Daigo says she mostly did freehand. So she is very brave to try that. And look at her. She can do. A lot of people can draw like that. Really good drawers. They're just good at drawing. I have a cousin who's a good artist. He likes to draw.
Mary wanted to know if that a crocheted pumpkin pie.
Yes, it is. It's made out of crochet. Yeah. I still have this end. But yeah, it's my pumpkin pie. And this is supposed to be a birthday cake. No candles.
Well, we're thinking of getting Discovery Plus. We got to look into that or Roku. I got to start looking at the Roku also.
Yeah, I do. But then here's the thing with CBS, they want you to pay to watch CBS. And I don't think you get it with Antenna. There was something a couple of years ago with CBS, and they were backing out of you. You're going to have to pay them extra to watch. Remember, because Big Brother was on?
Mm-hmm.
But I do watch a few shows that come on CBS, and I
Yeah.
still want to watch them. So I guess I'm gonna have to start paying to watch it. $6. Pamela is here. Her grandmother was named Fanny. Oh, cool. My son has Disney. We use YouTube for cartoons. Yeah, YouTube has a lot of stuff, so
Yeah.
that's nice.
I know. I just find myself watching YouTube on my TV sometimes. On $100 a month. Okay. Well,
Wow. Edible printed decoration. Mark.
that's what I'm talking about. Edible printed decorations. Yes.
Barb knows
we,
everything.
We go to grocery stores and that's what they are. They're edible printed decorations. Right.
I don't even look down that aisle. Okay, Barb says when our is she telling me when our kids have kids, they could pay for Disney Plus and we could log in using their account. Shoot, I can wait a long time for that to happen, Barb. I am gonna be patient when it comes to waiting for grandchildren. I'll be nice. How about you? You want to be a grandpa?
No, not yet. I'm
No?
not ready. I'm too young. So speaking of TVs and cables and Roku, what's everyone's favorite TV show from not now, but in I'd say the 80s and the 90s?
Oh.
Sandy's favorite show, in fact, mine and her are Seinfeld. Is Seinfeld.
Oh, from the 90s. But how are from the 80s? I liked Different Strokes and I liked What's Happening. Those were cool shows.
From the 70s. Okay, well, from the 70s, I like. All right, my favorite show from the 70s
Oh,
is
here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Let me give you a clue.
Here we go. If I have to hear about this woman one more
No.
time.
I'm having. Oh, Elizabeth. I'm coming to join you, Elizabeth.
Oh, that
Can
show.
anyone tell me what show that is?
I thought you were talking about the other show with your girlfriend on there.
Oh, that one too.
Tell them the other show.
Yeah. I'm coming to join you, Elizabeth. And this show used to call his son Dummy all the time. That's one of my favorite shows
From
from the 70s. I think he late 60s it started. There you go. That's right, Kathy. That's right, Daigo, Sanford and Son.
Sanford and Son.
Well,
The Crafty Goth, like the A-Team. With Mr. T, the A-Team. Were you here when that was on?
No, but I watched it when I was younger.
Daigo makes piñatas. Oh my gosh. Barb likes Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and WWE. Okay. I remember that. Yeah, I liked
Well,
no, but my husband's favorite show, because there's eye candy on this show.
I Dream of Jeannie.
Mm-hmm.
Barbara Eden. And Major Nelson. That was one of my favorite shows too in the 70s.
Major Nelson.
Major Nelson. Oh, that's because it was anyway.
Became JR on Dallas.
Yeah.
He was
I like watching the old shows sometimes now, you know. Just seeing the it's different back then. The culture is different. Everything is different.
The technology is different.
Yeah.
Like Bewitched. The editing is really kind of bad compared to our editing. All right, my children have told me they are not having kids. I would be a bad influence.
How about from the 80s? Which one do you like?
From the 80s?
Yes.
What's Happening? What? Yeah, What's Happening? And then I just said it. Different Strokes.
Different Strokes? That from the 80s?
Yeah. And I used to watch, I think One Day at a Time was from the 70s into the 80s. But I liked Alice too. And I like watching, well, this was from not the 80s, but when I was watching TV after school, we would watch The Brady Bunch. We would watch The Honeymooners. And we would watch The Flintstones. Seinfeld and Friends. Oh, Seinfeld and Friends. Yes. Mad About You. Yep. Love that show. Happy Days. Sonny and Cher. Sanford and Son. I really loved Mad About You.
I don't know Marcus Welby, MD, do you?
Marcus Welby?
Tracy Hamilton was asking.
No.
Okay.
Is that...
So Rose said Seinfeld and Friends. Friends is like the most binge show on Netflix.
I know. Man, those people that played in that show, they are never going to be without. Well, let's just hope nothing like, there was one show that now is not in reruns because of one of the actors, and none of those people are getting, what do you call this? The payment you get. Residuals?
Yeah.
Residuals? Yeah. Marcus Welby was a doctor show. Mary Hartman.
No, we watched a doctor show that we liked in the 2000s.
8 is Enough is a good show. House, you
Yeah.
talking about? Yeah. We're binging House lately. We're binging House in our house. And my husband thinks they call him Dr. House because he likes to go to other people's houses and raid their stuff, like their medicine cabinets. Did you ever get that? Those two situations? They do go together. Dr. House, and he goes to the house of the patient. Sunday night Disney. I miss having my family gathering around the TV when I was young. Yeah. Oh yeah, Nancy. Three's Company, for sure. Three's Company, The Love Boat, Star Trek. Now, which Star Trek?
The old one, if it's from the 70s. Now, Tracy said 8 is enough. What was it? 8 is enough about?
8 is Enough was the guy, Tom Bosley. No, not Tom Bosley. Another. He was a bald guy, and he had 8 kids, and I think they were all blonde kids. L.A. Law and Judging Amy. You like those serious
Happy Days.
shows.
I love Happy Days, too.
Yeah, okay. So when Happy Days first started, the first couple seasons were set in the 60s. And did you notice that at the end of the series, they were already in the 80s? Did you notice that?
No.
Yeah.
Love Boat. Star Trek, Happy Days, I Dream of Jeannie. Bewitched.
I like Bewitched. Bewitched was a good episode. They're showing, you could watch the pilot show of Bewitched on YouTube for free. You should check that out.
What's Mary Tyler Moore show on TV?
Mary Tyler Moore Show.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I like it, too.
Laverne and Shirley, yeah, that's a good show. My Three Sons, oh yeah, the beginning of My Three Sons where they did that thing with the leg. The Andy Griffith Show, Nancy says. Now we like the Andy Griffith Show. That's like timeless. You can't go wrong watching an episode of that.
Well, I watched I Dream of Jeannie because I had a crush on Jeannie. I also had a crush on Mary Tyler Moore.
Really?
Yeah. Dick Van Dyke Show.
Yeah. With her capris. The Partridge Family, Barney. Oh, I love the song for Barney Miller. Outer Limits. I've never seen that one, Mary. Never seen Outer Limits. What's that show where they used to go to time travel? It's from the 90s, I think.
There's
Scott Bakula was in there.
Yeah. I know which one you're talking about. It's escaping my mind. L.A. Law. Tracy used to watch Judging Amy. You remember Judging Amy?
I heard about that show. I think that's it's a woman named Amy who's a judge. Right?
Duh. And then My Three Sons, going back. I don't remember. I know Newhart. I remember watching Newhart before.
Lisa, did you have a poster of David on your did you have it on your ceiling or on your wall? I still watch Little House reruns.
Yeah, start reading. You're
I
getting
read
behind on these comments.
Am I behind? I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I am sorry. Sorry. Land of the Lost. Quantum Leap. The Crafty God.
Yeah,
Quantum Leap.
Go up a little bit, some of those.
Quantum Leap.
My Three Sons.
Done.
All right. Andy Griffith Show. We'll start over there by Andy Griffith.
Yeah, I've been reading it. I think you're just not paying attention. I've been reading these out loud, but
okay.
you're like having a snack there right in front of me where I can't even have a snack here because I'm on camera. That is not fair. What kind of a deal is that? American Bandstand. Yes, and Soul Train. American Bandstand and Soul Train. The Soul
Saturday morning,
Train.
Soul Train.
Saturday mornings. Soul Train. Those are good shows. Yeah, you couldn't, that so many shows, and as time goes on, they just endless amounts of things, amount of TV shows that you can watch. We should never be bored because there's enough to watch, enough to do, enough games to play, enough music to listen to. I should have put my David Cassidy poster on the ceiling. Yeah, then my short sister couldn't give him a mustache. Oh no. Oh my
Lost in
gosh.
Space. I remember watching that Quantum Leap. Thanks for that, Crafty Goth. That's what we were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And then he always said, "Oh boy," at the beginning.
Really?
Yeah,
See, I never watched it.
I did.
I used to watch you watch it.
Mannix, the man from Mannix, Land of the Lost.
Hmm.
I remember watching that one too. What do they call those monsters? Those on Land of the Lost, the frog-looking ones. Is that what Is that what I'm thinking? Anyway,
I don't know.
well, anyway, someone will say. Maybe we'll remember.
Multiplication Rock, Tracy. We had Schoolhouse Rock, Tracy, but Multiplication Rock doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah.
Who remembers the Tootsie Bell commercial jingle? Not I. How does that go? Yeah, Multiplication Rock. We had Schoolhouse Rock, but those Saturday
Slee
mornings.
Stacks. That's right, Daigo. Thank you. The Slee Stacks.
What is that?
They were the frog-looking monsters in. Anyway.
I know.
Yeah, we've never seen the show.
Oh, Mary used to listen to Wolfman Jack on her transistor radio on WLS
No, but
Chicago. No, that's another jingle. But WLS.
But-
Remember that? You don't,
I
because
don't
you weren't
remember.
here.
Right.
The song is about learning. I'm just a bill. I'm just a bill. I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting here in Capitol Hill. Yeah, that was Schoolhouse Rock.
And I don't remember the Tootsie Roll commercial jingle. Do you? I don't.
I don't remember Tootsie Roll commercials.
We live not that far from Tootsie Roll.
Yeah, we live right there by Tootsie Roll and by Nabisco,
Mm-hmm.
right across from each other. Oh my God. Well, not right across from each other, but combine those two smells, the Nabisco cookies, where they made Oreos, where they made Chips Ahoy, where they made pecan sandies, and the waft around 11 a.m. would fill the air for miles. And oh my gosh, it is snowing again, people. I swear every time I go on live, it starts snowing. Do I create this? Sorry. I have. Hey guys, have fun. Okay, Lashera, thanks for coming by. Welcome back, Kata. Mr. Kata. Mr. Kata.
Rose visited Mayberry when she lived in Carolina.
Really?
Yeah.
Mayberry. Wow. Could you imagine if we went to Mayberry? I mean, when Mayberry was, like if we time traveled,
Yeah.
wearing the clothes that we're wearing. like in Back to the Future when he went back and they were like, "What did you just get off a boat?" Because he's wearing his vest.
Yeah. Welcome
Nanny
back.
B, we're glad you can catch our live too. Okay.
Do you remember Dream Theater? I don't remember. Yeah. You know what? I think I remember it slightly, a little bit.
Oh yeah, Tracy. I'd like to teach the world to sing. Yeah. I remember that Coke campaign. And Coke and Pepsi have always been in such fierce competition with each other. Oh my gosh. Coke and Pepsi. And I went through a phase where I used to drink only Pepsi. I was obsessed with Pepsi. And when I got a puppy, I named my puppy Pepsi. I sure did. And I would drink enough Pepsi and I would get points and you would redeem those points. And how did we redeem those points? Because there was no internet Do we have to call
We
those
mailed them in.
points?
We have to mail
We
them in.
mailed them in.
Yeah. Yeah, we have to mail them in.
And then I got a hoodie with Pepsi on it.
Yeah. So anyway,
Anyway, are you getting winded over there?
well, I'm not getting one. I'm just trying to go back all the other TV shows that were mentioned here. Magnum PI was another one.
Magnum PI, Knight Rider. Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun.
Yeah, David Hasselhoff. I used to watch that.
Mhm.
Chips. I used to watch.
Chips.
California Highway Patrol. fact,
Mr.
they had-
Ed.
Gilligan. Yes,
Gilligan's
I watched.
Island.
I think I've seen all the Gilligan episodes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think I know why.
Why?
Ginger.
Yes, Ginger was my
Ginger.
crush, not the
Not Marianne.
not Marianne.
No.
Yes.
Ginger.
Yeah. They didn't even create a character. I think everybody's dead on Gilligan's, right?
I think finally the
Really?
last person passed.
Yeah.
I think.
I know Marianne passed the last. She was the last one to pass.
Yeah. Oh, Bonanza, Get Smart, Captain Kangaroo. Those are a little before my time, but I remember watching reruns and I wasn't a fan of any of those, but I did like what's this show? You remember Fantasy Island?
Yeah.
Fantasy Island came on right after The Love Boat. And those are kind of like all the celebrities that were making movies or doing new TV shows, they were on those episodes. So that was kind of like being on the Johnny Carson show, or being on the Late Show. That's how they would promote their projects. Trapper John, Matlock,
Mary
Green
likes
Acres.
Pee Wee Herman's Playhouse. Tony watched
I
that all the
love
time.
Pee Wee's Playhouse. Pee Wee's Playhouse.
Captain Kangaroo. We never did watch that either. Did we watch that? Did you watch that? We didn't.
In the UK, it was all about Coke. We would collect the rain pools and trade them in for yo-yos. Oh my gosh. Man. So then after the Pepsi phase, I changed completely. I just, Pepsi was poison to me and I could only drink Coke.
All right.
And now, I mean, I still don't like Pepsi. It's not my favorite, but I do like Coke. We have a pop here that started in Chicago, and I could see that some of these TV shows that are set in LA, they have RC Cola here in their shows. RC Cola is the cola of Chicago. You have to have your pizza with RC Cola.
So there's.
RC stands for Royal Crown. But I do like Dr. Pepper too.
So Rose says Green Acres and Beverly Hillbillies, which are the kind of the same shows, but reverse.
Green Acres and Beverly Hillbillies. Okay, yeah. Green Acres, the rich people went to live on the farm, and Beverly Hillbillies,
the hillbillies,
the
farmers.
poor people went to live in the mansions. Yeah.
But I think Green Acres is funnier.
Because she really has a rough time handling. She tries to cook and she just makes a mess. She tries to clean and it doesn't go as planned.
Matlock. I used to watch Matlock myself.
Oh,
Andy Griffith.
They had the squad car when she went to what's the name again? Andy Griffith. Mayberry. Oh. Lisa, you have RC there. Where are you, Lisa? And I like MASH a little bit. I mean, I was a young kid, so MASH wasn't entirely entertaining back then, but now I find it entertaining.
She's watched every episode.
Is Dr. Pepper misunderstood? Kathy, I don't know of this, but I love Dr. Pepper. Saskatchewan. And, oh yeah, because see, RC is in Canada now. And RC, it's over in LA because we saw it at that TV show. On
Mhm.
that TV show, they were drinking it. I like Taxi. I like a Little House on the Prairie. I could take it or leave it. Oh my gosh. Your friend's husband had the original Mayberry police car. That is probably really expensive. Boss, the plane, yes.
The plane.
Tattoo, little tattoo. He's Ricardo Montalban. Remember that? Imagine climbing up a pole to answer the phone. I know. In Green Acres, they have to climb that pole. Never could drink Pepsi here. Always picked Coke, and I could pick out Pepsi out of a taste test. Yeah, they had those taste tests back in the 80s at the grocery stores, and I failed when I was young, but now I would not fail that taste tests. Mm, yeah, I wasn't able to pick it out back then, but now I could. Definitely. You think you could tell the difference between Pepsi
I
and
haven't had
Coke?
Pepsi in a while, so I really can't tell. I always had McDonald's Cokes.
McDonald's Cokes are the best. I mean, most of the time. Lately, I don't. Tab.
They discontinued Tab.
No, they didn't.
I thought they did.
No, you could still get Tab at Jewel.
Oh yeah.
You could get Tab.
See, when I was growing up, we never had soda or pop. We say pop here. So my mom always had. We always had Tab, and none of the kids drank it, and that's all she bought. So sometimes when I'd get desperate, I'd drink Tab, but I'm like, ugh.
Mhm. Yeah, they still make Tab.
I will drink Fresca, but not Tab. So why are you dark? Are you dark or is it just me?
I'm dark.
Yeah. Just darked out. Oh no, you're fine. It's circling and circling right now. See? You're out.
Did I lose connection? Did I miss? Okay, Sandra, no. Right after this live, Sandra, I'm gonna go and pick the winner with random comment picker, and I will record it, and I will make it a video, and you'll get to go and see if you won. And so there'll be in directions in the video and in the description box. Am I still a circle?
No, you're good.
Okay.
You're good now.
Berner's ginger ale. Oh, see, I like ginger ale, but I like what can we like the Canada Dry. Ever put peanuts in your bottle of Coke, Tracy? No, I never put peanuts in my bottle of Coke. Have you tried that?
No, I never tried it.
No, I like Squirt too. Cuckoo. How do I say your name? And good luck, Sandra. Yeah, the winner will be picked as soon as I come off of the live broadcast. And we're just sitting here just shooting the breeze and crocheting, talking about TV shows and pop and hobbies, different art forms, music. Okay, it's made with real ginger. Ronnie, okay. I'll call you Ronnie. I don't drink soda anymore. It gives me pains. Nancy, that's pop. Try pop. Pop might not give you pain.
It's the same.
It's the same. Pop. It's pop. Yeah, it's funny how different people say soda, different people say pop.
We're thinking, well, how does everyone say it and where they're from?
What do you call a carbonated beverage where you are?
Do you say
And where
soda? Do you
where
say
are
pop? Do you say Coke? Some people say Coke. I think some countries they say Coke. Whatever it is, they just say Coke. I forgot what country that is.
you? I think here in the United States, it's southeast part of the country that says Coke. Can you pull from the cap? Yeah. Then get peanuts from the snack vending and put in our Coke. No. What did that taste like? I know, you're from New
I
York.
don't have internet.
You don't have internet?
No.
Your internet is
I
gone?
don't know why I got kicked out.
You got kicked out.
Yeah,
Look on your phone. I don't know.
I want to show a different one. I'm gonna use mine as a Bluetooth.
Oh, a hotspot?
my
You mean?
hotspot, yeah.
Okay. Barb is from the Netherlands. She says frizz drink. Frizz drink.
I've never heard of
Fizzy
that.
drinks
Yeah.
in UK. Fizzy drinks. I've heard that before. Dinner time. That's all, folks. Okay, Rose. Thanks for coming. Lisa says Dr. Pepper with a shot of cherry whiskey. Yeah, I know a lot of people who drink Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper with booze. It's very popular over here. Mm-hmm. So, but that peanuts. Hi, Dina. Dina's here. Kathy says, I'm originally from New York. They say pop, but I'm in Missouri now. They say soda. I asked for pop in Tennessee once, and the waitress said, You want me to hit you? Dina, I'm doing swell. I'm a little chilly right now. I lowered my heat because I was hot, and now I'm wearing this shawl, this cowl. So, and I'm just working on a plain old granny square just to keep my hands busy because my usual hook, my usual whip that I've been working on lately requires that I have 3 balls of yarn attached, and it's too much. I need a bigger space to work on it.
Is that real though? Fizzy drinks in UK? Is that what they call it? Fizzy drinks? I'd like to have a fizzy drink.
Fizzy drink. Didn't they call it fizzy drink on Willy Wonka?
Did they? Well, fizz drink. Fizz drink.
Fizzy lifting.
Soft drink is another one. Julie says soft drink.
drink.
Yes. I think in the Philippines they say soft drink.
Soft drink.
Yeah. Did I have some soft drink?
Soft drink.
Other countries say soft drink, yes.
So there's soft drink, fizzy drink, soda, pop, Coke.
What other ones?
What other? Oh, that's okay. I'm okay with my little cowl.
Where's Julie from that they say soft drink?
Yeah, Julie, where are you that they say soft drink? Mary's in Ohio. She calls it pop, and she drinks diet root beer. Diet root beer.
I guess you have to buy it herself because I know if you go to McDonald's or restaurants they don't carry diet root beer.
Yeah, McDonald's, they don't have anything diet except the Coke.
Barbara Howell says colas. Where she's from,
Julie
they say
is
cola.
in Kentucky.
Soft drink. Wow.
Soft
Okay.
drink.
Gotcha.
Barbara. Oh, that's another word. Cola.
Colas.
Let me have a cola. Dina's working on knitting puppets, crocheting scrunchies, crocheting a mermaid tail blanket, and crocheting scrunchies. More scrunchies. That's a lot of yarn work. Yeah. Do you have stations in your house, Dina? That you just go from station to station working on different whips? That's a lot. It's a lot of. That'll keep you busy, but that's good. I don't like diet fountain pop. Mary, the one who drinks. Is that the one who drinks diet root beer, Mary?
Yeah.
She doesn't like
fountain
diet
pop.
fountain. Yeah, I don't like diet. Pretty much anything. I try once in a while. I try once in a while to get used to it, and I ultimately fail. It's just not for me. Dana's writing up some patterns. Whisper
Whisper
drinks
is Coke Zero. I like Coke Zero.
Tracy has to go. Okay, Tracy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be gone for dinner in 30 minutes. I had so much fun going back on time. I know. Nostalgia Sunday. Maybe that's what I should call my lives. Nostalgic Sundays.
Yeah. Is someone going to be live today at 5 o'clock?
Somebody's going to be live. Let's see. Let me see. Who will we raid today? I think we are raiding. Okay. V is going live in a few minutes with her Blingo. And I think Kelly goes live. Well, I don't see her. I see her for Tuesday. I think she changed her schedule, right? Did she change her schedule, Kelly? Kelly's Crochet Adventures. I finished 10 washcloths and try to make a cardigan. Wish me luck. It will be my first. Yeah, cardigan. I'm not there yet at that level, but one day, right? No stations. It's all in one bag. In one bag. Oh my gosh. When you are used to Coke Zero, getting a regular Coke makes you cringe. Really? Really? That's how it is when because I'm used to Coke. So getting a Coke Zero, oh, no. But I'll tell you what, I used to get my coffee from Dunkin' Donuts. I used to get, remember this? Extra cream, extra sugar.
Mhm.
And now I wouldn't be able to drink that. I just do regular cream and sugar. I wouldn't be able to do the extra. No more, which is good. Because all that cream and sugar, it's not good. Especially the sugar.
Mhm.
Really bad for you.
Llama Llama King. We're talking crafts now.
Okay, I'm gonna put V's link in the chat so we can rate her when we're done. And while we're rating V, I will be going on random comment picker and selecting the winner for the giveaway.
What are you giving away?
I'm giving away the yarn that you see in the thumbnail,
Oh.
that package of yarn. Have you seen the video where I
Yeah, I've seen
done the
it.
giveaway?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Hi,
Oh.
Jeanette. How are you? We're about to, you know, go and raid V's channel, but thanks for coming in. Hit that thumbs up. Thank you, Jeanette. All right, so
We got
Kathy
48
made
thumbs.
some shorts for a friend. Llama Mama Kayla. I've heard her name, Barbara. I've heard that name.
We have 49 thumbs up. We need one more for 50.
One more thumb for 50. Let's go.
If you haven't hit that thumbs up, hit it.
Let's get 50
But
thumbs.
mostly everybody's hit it. I just wish we can get 50.
Yeah, 50. Have you thumbs up?
Oh, we have 51 right now.
Oh, wow.
Awesome.
Very good. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. And that lurker is not here with the thumbs down, the classic thumbs down.
All right. Well, bye, Sandra. I've got
Bye,
to go.
Sandra.
All right.
And good luck with the giveaway, Sandra.
All right.
Yeah, Jeanette, that's a pumpkin pie. This is Bag O'Day's pattern from a long time ago. Yeah, that's the pumpkin pie. See a lot of you on Blingo. Yes, Kathy, I will see you on Blingo. And Lori Armstrong is back. We're about to raid V's channel. So when you leave here, you can go on V's channel and say, hook, raid. She'll get a kick out of that. So we'll do this for a few more minutes until V makes her appearance. And then I will be selecting the random comment that wins the giveaway of the yarn. Okay, let's see what's going on. And hit thumbs up again. Oh, thank you, Christine. Thank you. Okay, and then Kelly is going live in 30 minutes. Okay, so Kelly's Crochet Adventures, but for now, we're going to go over to V's and just let me see if I can pull up Kelly's link so you can go to hers. Let's see.
Is this the link you posted on posted V? Is that it?
The one yeah.
Yeah.
That last link. Okay.
And don't forget to say hook, hook, raid, right?
Yes. Okay, there's Kelly's. And let me put V's again. V is right now. Kelly's in a half an hour. There's that. So go rate her. And I will be doing that video. I will be making that video that announces the winner. So it looks like V's still not on. So, oh, there she is. There she is. See ya, everybody, and good luck with the giveaway. And
Thanks
go
for
ahead
stopping
and
by, everyone.
rate V's channel. Take care, everybody, and stay safe. Bye.